I'm sorry, Peter, but could you tell me about how you picked Carolina and what brought you here?
Yeah, so I had a couple of visits set up for different universities, and I came. This was my first one that I took, other than the school in Texas, and I came here. Coach Porter and them said that they was gonna keep it honest, like it was nothing to pitch, and so went in his office, talked to him, Coach Brown, Coach Lindsey, and they just all broke down like the analytics of what the offense bring, how much they run the ball, how much they pass the ball, how they use their running backs, and I mean he showed me like what I could offer, well, what I could bring to the table, and what they were offering, how much they run the ball, pass the ball, like I said, Amarian's carries, and so I just felt like it was the best opportunity, and I feel like I could help impact the team. So,
Well, how was your season last season? And tell me something about you as a runner.
every time I got the opportunity at USC, I feel like I did great things, scored in big games. I would say I bring power, speed, good vision. I feel like I bring everything as a runner. Just need the opportunity to show it, and I feel like I'm gonna be able to show it here.
Darwin, you're a guy who's played in what, the Big 12, the Pac-12. Did you ever see yourself over here in the ACC? I mean, it's a little bit of difference, isn't it?
I know it's crazy. I'm blessed to be able to, go through everything I went through and be able to be exposed to, three conferences.
Yeah.
So
Some good football.
Yeah, it's some great football over here. Definitely excited with North Carolina. Coach Mac Brown, he's a Texas legend. So I've always seen him coach, and just excited. to see
So you remember him growing up? Like you were a
Yeah,
kid? Was he?
always.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as a child, I always grew up a Texas fan.
Right.
So just watching them.
What were you surprised to hear from UNC when you got in the portal? I mean, did you?
Yeah.
What were your I don't know, your thoughts before
Yeah.
you got in and then after you got in? Like who all you heard from?
So Coach Mac Brown, Coach Porter,
Yeah. Larry
he
Porter.
reached out to me, and instantly I talked to my mom and them. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna go there. They got one of the best backs in the
Right.
country. And so I was shutting it off, and then my mom and them, they was just like, be open to every opportunity, never close the door. And so I ended up taking this visit, and Coach Porter, broke down like what they had to offer. That they got a Marion and stuff, but he just broke down like that Marion had a lot of carries, and they was looking to run up the ball a lot more this year, and they run the ball 60-40 out of pass. So he said he had opportunity here. He pulled it up on the computer, and I
Gave you
thought,
the whole presentation,
yeah,
right?
Gave me the
Yeah.
whole presentation. So it didn't feel like a pitch. I feel like they was being truthful. They had the facts to back it up. But it was a lot of different schools, reaching out. But at the end of the day, I felt like this was a perfect fit. You got great coaches here. With a lot of history. I feel like Marion's going to bring the best out of me. And
Yeah.
I can bring the best out of everybody in the room. So just excited to see how it goes.
So a couple years ago they had Michael Carter and Javonte Williams in the same backfield. Like did those two names come up about how they were able to split the carries, and both of those guys were able to shine? Obviously, they got to the league. Were those two guys a conversation topic at all?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, I didn't feel like it was a pitch, but I knew the history that they had with the running backs here, how they could use running back. When they first reached out, that's what came up to my mind. Like, yeah, they got a Marion. This could be that. But at the end of the day, it's all about coming in and competing. Like, this is my last year. It got other backs in the room. Gonna have to come here and earn it, show them what I got. I know I can bring a lot to the table, but it's up to me to prove it to them. That's what they said.
Don't let me hog it, guys. Or
How's
keep
your,
going.
how's your investment in Chapel Hill been and to UNC's offense?
The adjustment's been great. I feel like, as a college athlete, they lay everything out for you. So the transition was good. Everybody helped me. you know, in my transition, coaches, players, professors. I just feel like, well, I'm bringing back Coach Means. You know, he be helping me watch film, already getting adjusted to the new offense. But it's been coming along pretty good.
So I was looking for some stuff about you at USC, and I found a podcast. One you did with some guys, and then another one that they did. They were talking about a touchdown that you scored this year and a fan reaction. Apparently, you were like a fan favorite, one of the fan favorites, one of the underlying guys on the team that's a fan favorite. What can you tell us about that, and what's it like being a fan favorite at Southern Cal?
It was always great. You know, I faced a lot of adversity there. It was a great school, great program. Every time I got my opportunity, you know, I made the most of it. I would just say it made my experience there a lot better, you know, knowing that I had the fans, you know, that every time I did something good, like, I mean, they were supporting me. I had support from everywhere, my family. I'm just thankful, you know, that it wasn't a bad experience with them.
You're familiar with what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
What was your story that ingratiated people so much to you and they attached themselves? Because you weren't originally a Southern Cal guy, you started at TCU, so why did they kind of latch on to you?
I would just say, like, my personality and my positive attitude, you know, everything didn't go the way I wanted at USC, like the playing time. But I felt like every time I did play, like, they just seen like what I bring to the table and how I help the team, and just always keeping a positive attitude in any situation, you know.
How many words